David Smith here with another Flipped Classroom math video. A few tips before we get started. Remember, you can always pause the video to make extra notes or write down questions for when we meet in class. Also, remember to pause the video when I provide an example. Work that problem, then start the video up again and see how well you did. You can also turn on the captions so you can see my words written below on the screen. You can also speed up or slow down the video if you wish. Remember to think hard, follow along, and bring your best brain to the next time we have class. Today's topic, perfect squares expansion. Now we did this pattern in the factoring unit where we went the other direction. So factoring and expanding are just like multiplying and dividing. Same kind of thing, just doing it one direction or the other. Here's the pattern. I have a binomial squared and two forms, one term plus another, one term minus another. The result is I get first term squared plus 2 times the first times the second term plus the last term squared. The only difference between these two patterns is this plus and that minus, and it's that plus and that minus. Everything else is the same. Now I have a step-by-step method for doing these kinds of problems. You may want to jot that down. If you're a quick study, you'll probably just incorporate this into your brain. So the first thing we do is we square the first term. So I'm going to do this example following these steps. Square first term, x squared. Add or subtract depending on what that term is. So we're going to add with that one. Add twice the product of the first and the second terms. So it's going to be plus 2 times the product of the first and the second terms. And then the last step is square the last term. 3 squared is 9. Now I wrote this all out. Chances are when you get good at this, you'll skip this middle step and go straight to x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay? So now what I'd like you to do is pause the video and give this one a try. Okay, let's see how you did. Squaring the first term, x squared. Add or subtract twice the product of the first and the second terms. So that's, this time it's minus 2 times x times 5. And then square the last term, that's going to be plus 25. Finish it up, x squared minus 10x plus 25. Now, here's a comment. When we did factoring, you were given problems like this or this one, and you were asked to fully factor it. If you understood the perfect squares expansion, you would wind up back with something like this or something like that. Okay, I've got 2 more for you to try. I'm leaving this up here so you can consult it. Try this top one. Okay, let's see how you did. Square the first term. That would be 25x squared. Subtract twice the product of the first and second terms. So it's minus 2 times 5x times 1. Square the last term. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. Now let's clean this up. 25x squared minus 10x plus 1. Okay, let's try the next one. Here you go. Pause the video. All right, let's see how you did. Square the first term, 16. Add or subtract, we have a minus here, so it's going to be subtract twice the product of the first and last terms. And then square the last term, minus 3x is going to be plus 9x squared. Now let's clean that up. We get 16. Negative 2 times 4 times 3 is going to be minus 24x plus 9x squared. Okay, one last for you to try. 2x squared plus 3 squared. And remember, don't FOIL it. Use the perfect square pattern. Okay, let's see how you did. Square the first term. Now wait a minute. I got an exponent inside and a power outside. If you remember, raising a power to a power, you multiply the powers. We're also going to put that power on the 2. So this is going to be 4x to the 4 plus twice the first term times the last term, and then square the last term. Okay? Now let's clean this up. 4x to the 4. Now I have 2 times 2x squared, that's 4x squared, times 3, it's going to be 12x squared plus 9. If you still have questions, write them down now and bring them to our next class. You can also watch the video again and perfect your notes. Finally, if you enjoyed watching my video, please click the like button down below. And if you'd like to help me grow my YouTube channel, please click subscribe.